This video is me reacting to the Siege reveal stream that they did. If you want my quick thoughts and overview and everything, I'll have a timestamp for that. It'll be at the end of the video. But yeah, anyways, let's get into it.
After 3 years of work, the wait is over. And we're taking the core Siege experience to the next level.
We have a ton of details to share with you about how Siege is evolving with exciting updates like modernized maps,
Oh my.
audio overhaul,
Finally.
advanced rappel,
Yes.
and much more.
Surprise me. Or don't. I don't know. Sounds like Kurt Angle's about to come out in TNA. Oh my god, they're adding battle right. Okay. Interesting. Dynamic objectives. Core Siege upgrades. Okay, I like that. W. Visual enhancements, let's go. My 10-year-old computer's about to kill itself. Okay, black eye's cool. Free. Yep, okay. Wait, did that just say free? Is it free now? Is this game free? Watch live stream to get beta access. Oh my god.
They will be playing our brand new 6 vs 6 game mode, the first permanent new game mode since the launch of Siege. We've taken the strategy, teamwork, high-stakes gameplay that make Rainbow Six Siege so special and built a completely new game mode that's designed to push the limits of what Siege can be.
Put your phone away, buddy.
Strategic plays, unexpected twists, and all-out action. This is Dual Front.
This is Dual Front. No reaction.
Culmination of years of hard work by our incredibly dedicated and talented team. They explored many different avenues and experimented with expanding the very core of Siege. In the end, the process came down to asking ourselves a very simple question.
I don't know how I feel about the new logo. I'll keep that 100. I don't, you know.
What if we could expand the size of squads and have attackers and defenders work together? What if we had a more consistent round to settle the outcome of a match with less downtime? What if we could expand the narrative and universe in-game seasonally? What if?
Okay. Music though. Map looks good, I guess. I'm very curious to yeah, I'm curious to see how this plays out, not gonna lie. All right. Okay. Can't get mad at new things unless they're shit.
A new map created exclusively for Dual Front and built to change with ongoing updates. This map is uniquely designed to support the exciting gameplay of Dual Front and create new possibilities we've never seen before in Siege. Let's break it down. 2 symmetrical fronts, each featuring 3 sectors, set up the main framework of the map. Teams must capture one front while simultaneously defending the other as they work their way deeper and deeper into enemy territory. The ultimate goal? Reach the final sector and destroy the prototype in the enemy's HQ. The map's layout balances open areas and strategic choke points, demanding coordination and adaptability. And when I say open areas, this also includes outside. Players will now be able to move between indoor and outdoor spaces, extending their defenses beyond the walls of the building and setting up for some devastating ambushes. So if you don't drone, it's time to start.
No, you ain't getting me a
If
drone.
the enemy does catch you off guard and eliminates you, you will be able to return to the fight as your currently selected operator or select a different operator for a tactical adjustment. Success hinges on balancing offense, defense, and team composition while seizing every opportunity to lead your team to victory. Which brings us to the neutral sector, a central area where a time-limited assignment will offer you the chance to shift the momentum of battle. Here's a preview of our first seasonal assignment.
Intel has zeroed in
God
on
damn
an
it, Dokkaebi.
available
Always
assignment in the neutral
failing the
sector.
team.
The enemy has started the extraction. Move to intercept.
Bro, I didn't allow them to use my footage. Why I was aiming, bruh? Alright, he's hacking.
Op 4 is progressing with the assignment. Move to resecure. Well done. Proceed to extraction. Excellent work. You've completed the assignment.
Newest every season?
The neutral sector is a high-stakes conflict zone where bold plays lead to game-changing rewards. Players can tackle the time-limited assignment that will grant valuable bonuses. It's important to keep in mind that taking this risk means leaving key positions open, as every operator participating in the assignment is one less operator in your attack or defense frontline. The race to secure these objectives is intense, and success in the neutral sector can tip the scales of victory, making it a battleground where split-second decisions and daring strategies can define the match. With each new season, players can expect a new assignment in Dual Front. This means new narrative, gameplay, and neutral sector map updates.
Interesting.
Dual Front was built from the ground up to use the strengths of Siege.
If I hear built from the
while adding
ground
new
up from
twists.
any developer anymore, man,
If
I
you're
swear
new
to God.
Siege, this is a perfect game mode to play. Everyone is on a level playing field with a single new map to learn. There's also a limited operator pool, allowing players to focus on a smaller roster. We will be changing the operators in this pool twice a season, so that a new exciting meta is just around the corner.
I kind of like it, though.
Finally, we all know that every life is a lesson. Respawn is an important part of this mode, allowing players to experiment and learn through play. You can join the closed beta later today
Oh my.
on PC and current-gen consoles.
All right. W.
Your feedback will help us release the best experience for CJAX.
Now that you know what Dual Front is, it's time to see it in action.
So quick editor note, they played a couple matches. It was like 40 minutes. I didn't feel like it should be in the video, but my thoughts on it is it looked fun. I'm just curious how it's going to resonate with like the Siege audience and if it's going to, you know, have a mainstay or whatnot. But yeah, anyways, back to the bit.
Please welcome back directors Alexander Karpazes and Christopher Budgeon.
With CJAX, we're taking Rainbow Six Siege to new heights. Launching June 10th at the start of Year 10 Season 2, this evolution of Siege builds upon everything that makes the game so special. In the first part of our showcase, we showed you Dual Front, our new 6v6 game mode, and there's a lot more to talk about. Siege X will deliver sweeping updates across all of Siege, with a strong focus on modernizing our maps,
Yes, sir.
refining our gameplay, and evolving our audio, with much, much more to come.
Audio. My God, can it be?
At its heart, our philosophy remains
parlay
the same.
on if it's gonna be worse or not.
Reinforce what makes Siege so unique. Its deep tactics, intense strategy, and the thrill of outsmarting your opponents.
But before we dive into what's next, we want to take a moment to recognize those who have made all of this possible. You, our players. And I bet there's some veteran players in this very room.
No, I'm not a veteran. I've only been playing for like 4 years.
Your commitment and support over the years has shaped Siege into what it is today. And we have something special to show our appreciation.
Can I stop dropping things?
Let's take a look at our veteran rewards. This is a special way to celebrate your time with Siege. For each year
Year 7
you've been
looking
with
good.
us, you'll receive a unique reward
Are you kidding me?
to honor
You're
your dedication.
I'm only
If
getting
you've been
an
with us
operator
since
background.
year 3, for example, you'll receive 7 rewards from year 3 to year 9. And for those who have been with us since year 1, we've prepared something truly special. A new, exclusive black ice skin.
Oh my.
We also want to celebrate your legacy in Siege with a special badge of honor. This exclusive badge marks the year you joined the fight.
2021,
A testament
yes,
to your
sir.
dedication and journey in the game. Whether you're a recent recruit or a battle-hardened veteran, this badge is yours to wear with pride. Now,
Dog, I gotta let
it's
people
time
love to
talk
play this
about
game
an
for
important
long.
change that's come into the game. Recently, we introduced crossplay,
Mm-hmm.
giving you the ability to play with your friends no matter which platform they're on.
Mm-hmm.
With Siege X, we're tearing down barriers,
Oh my.
ready to welcome more players that want to experience the best tactical FPS. We want to make it easier to invite your friends to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
We want to continue to grow the community. And we want to continue to build this game with veterans and new players from around the world. Starting June 10th, with the launch of Siege X, new players will be able to download the game for free and jump directly into the Siege experience.
Free? All right. I know some people don't like that, but I'm like, whatever. I don't
Free
really
access
care.
will help grow the Siege community, but we want to
Free
ensure
is
that
what
Siege
makes games
remains
go bigger.
fair and protected.
But I'm scared for
particularly
cheats.
for Ranked and Siege Cup.
Yeah.
So let's break it all down so
Oh,
you know
you got to
what
buy
to expect
access
as
for
a new
Ranked?
player and a veteran.
With free access, players can dive into our brand new game mode, Dual Front.
Okay.
Learn the mechanics through our onboarding playlists, sharpen their skills in quick
Okay.
match, have fun in
I kinda
seasonal
figured.
events, and we heard you.
I'm not against that.
Unranked is making its long-awaited comeback. Unranked offers a competitive yet approachable experience for free access players to test their skills and explore the new pick and ban system, which you'll see in action in our show match later on.
New.
Free access players can experience core Siege gameplay and access training modes, earn XP, and unlock rewards. As part of the new onboarding process, players can earn and customize up to 26 operators through play. Additional operators can still be unlocked using the currency they earn to continue to grow their roster. The most competitive playlists, Ranked and Siege Cup, are high stakes and reserved for those who unlock the next level of Siege competition through premium access.
Okay.
And as always,
Premium.
you'll need to be level 50 to participate. Also, I want to reassure our dedicated players. You will keep access to everything you have.
Thank God. But I mean, also,
That's
duh.
right.
Like,
Don't
there's no
worry,
way they're going to take that
veteran
away,
players
right?
will keep access to
Like,
everything you've earned over the past 10 years.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Your
I'm not
access
surprised.
to our competitive playlists, such as Ranked and Siege Cup, your progression, your operators, your inventory, will all be yours to keep and to continue building for the future. No payments or action required to transfer your progress. As Siege continues to grow, we're not just preserving your legacy, we're refreshing the experience for every player. With Siege X, our totally revamped UI will be more than just a new coat of paint. How you navigate through game modes, browse your battle pass, and interact with Siege is faster, it's more intuitive, and more immersive. The UI
Immersive, oh
overhaul
my.
also streamlines your experience as you track your journey.
I'm not
as
gonna
a
lie. I
Siege
really,
player. So whether you're a veteran
I'm not a fan of the
bringing in new
logo.
friends or a
I
fresh
can't lie. I'm
recruit,
not a fan of the logo.
We've revamped Siege's global progression system. Clearance levels, reward unlocks, and challenges have been improved, making it easier to track your progress and navigate the early stages of the game. Our focus was to make getting into Siege as fun as possible, while giving you the tools you need to learn the deep and rewarding systems of the game.
We're thrilled to welcome new players into Siege with free access. And we know that a growing community comes with responsibility. With SiegeX, we're making sure the game is the most secure it's ever been. That means industry-leading player protection, fairer matchmaking, and continued efforts to encourage a positive game that welcomes everyone. First, let's talk about game security.
Last month at the Six Invitational, we introduced R6 Shield Guard, our latest anti-cheat initiative. To catch
I
up
didn't even
on
hear
the
about
current
this.
status of R6 Shield Guard, let's hear from programming team lead Adrian Fraisse.
Come on,
Cheating
make
and
it
toxicity has no
good.
place in Siege, and we won't rest until it's a thing of the past. At SI, we introduced our new initiative, Rainbow Six Shield Guard. Our Six Shield Guard takes a multifaceted approach to anti-cheat. Our QB system distributes different executables to our players, preventing tampering and issuing sanctions when detected. Binary hardening is the act of encrypting and hardening our game code to make it even more difficult to tamper with. Our security measures have rendered cheat makers' capacity to come back online much harder, with some of them exiting the scene entirely. Gameplay violation, our in-game defense system that allows for detecting players performing impossible behavior within the game, like sprinting while shooting. This system basically renders raid cheating a thing of the past, and we are working to keep it that way. Our next line of defense, Mousetrap, detects the use of mouse and keyboard in console pools. Our final line of defense is data. We use AI and analytics to detect irregular and exploitative behavior in the game. With SiegeX, our Siege Shield Guard updates live without the need of a scheduled maintenance. Cheats will be harder, more difficult, and costlier to make, and cheat makers won't be able to anticipate security updates before they come in. Our Siege
Okay,
Shield
yes.
Guard is a long-term investment.
If it
We're here to
works, sounds
stay,
good.
And we can't wait to share more.
I mean, more anti-cheat's always good. God, hope it works.
We're taking anti-toxicity in the game seriously as well, and we've made huge strides to make sure that everyone feels comfortable playing the game. We've doubled down on our mission. There is no room for abusive language and harassment in Siege. Here's Lancelot Satjay, Associate Director of Player Protection and Game Security, to talk about the systems we have in place.
We know that toxicity has become more frequent in game, especially with a constant increase over the past 2 years. But the good news is, since Year 9 Season 4, the past December, we are now seeing the first decrease in toxicity. This is thanks to features such as our rework reputation system that addresses recurrent toxicity while rewarding constant positive behavior. Plus, our recently implemented automated text chat moderation. Since its release in Year 9 Season 4, the number of unacceptable messages has been divided by 2. We are constantly working to improve and balance detections. We are also dedicated to protect potential targeted players with our privacy setting features. In Year 10, the reputation system is fully activated.
Finally.
It means that the most toxic players, the ones with a dishonorable standing, have been removed from ranked, standard, and Siege Cup matches, as they were impacting 25% of games played. Players with a positive standing are receiving rewards and specific car backgrounds. The more constructive feedbacks we receive, the better and fairer our systems are. To do so, use the in-game report function or contact us through R6Fix. We are listening to your feedback, and player protection will continue to evolve to make sure that the game is safe for you, even more with free access.
Cool. I don't know.
Anti-cheat and anti-toxicity are top priorities for us on Siege. And I want to thank Adrien and Lancelot and their teams for their work making the game the most competitive and fair it's
God,
ever
I hate
been.
that logo. I'm sorry. I hate it. God, I hate it. I get what it's trying to be, but
Now,
ugh.
let's talk about the maps and visual updates.
I'm scared.
we
Here's the
mentioned
part
at
where my
Six
PC
Invitational.
lights
We've
itself
been
on
listening,
fire.
refining, and working behind the scenes to bring you game-changing updates to core Siege gameplay. SiegeX isn't just about the new experiences. It's about making the 5v5 Siege you love even better. From mechanics to quality of life improvements and everything in between, we're ushering in a new era for Siege.
One of the biggest changes coming to Siege is our modernized map update. We know how important maps are in Siege, and we've been hard at work improving visuals, readability, and overall gameplay flow to make every engagement more tactical and immersive. These updates will enhance lighting and textures and be more in line with the dark, gritty tone that people picture when
dark
they think of
gritty,
Siege, all while maintaining the strategic depth players love. But words can only do so much. So let's take a look at how these changes come to life.
Oh boy, here we go.
Action.
Before. Okay. Before, it looked like dog shit. Now it looks like better lighting. Ooh, okay. The differences are kind of, I mean, they're noticeable, but they're not intrusive, which I kind of like. The lighting definitely looks more in line with almost... It almost gives me, yeah, it gives me like the OG Siege vibes, the lighting. Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah. I like that. Oh, wow. Yeah, the detail on that looks a lot better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, darker rooms. Yeah, it's definitely giving me old Siege vibes.
That's right. At launch, SiegeX will introduce 5 fully modernized maps: Clubhouse, Chalet, Bank, Cafe, and Border. After the season of SiegeX's debut, each new season will deliver 3 more modernized maps.
I kind of wish it was, you know, all the maps, but I, you know,
significant work
but at least it's 3, not 1.
We've rebuilt the lighting engine to bring more realistic atmosphere with richer contrast and colors. All major surfaces have been redone, with materials looking more real thanks to updated, physically based rendering standards, displacement mapping, exposure compensation, and increased resolution. For PC players, that means an optional true 4K texture pack for the sharpest, most detailed environments possible. We're also introducing a feature that adds a whole new layer to tactical awareness: first-person shadows.
Wow, that person's really excited for first-person shadows.
Now you'll have to think twice about your positioning.
That's cool, though.
If you're entering a room or passing
I like
a hallway,
that.
You'll be able to see whether your shadow is revealing your location to waiting enemies. This small but crucial detail makes movement and positioning more important than ever. The reason we can make all these changes and still ensure a competitive experience is because of a major change we're doing in making our enemy outlines updated.
When we talk about stealth in Siege, we want players to focus on how much noise they make, not how visible
Wow, yeah, the lighting, man. Look how dark that corner is. It looks a lot better.
The new
It really
outline
does.
system
I know I've
means
said it like
even with the more immersive lighting,
so many times,
enemies
but
can't hide in the shadows. This is a big change, but one that over time feels natural and ensures a fun and fair game. As usual, we'll keep listening to your feedback and make adjustments as needed. Another big change is the Rappel update in SiegeX, bringing more options to the most unique
but can I shoot lights out?
mechanics in first-person shooters.
Rappelling has always been a defining feature of Siege, but we knew it could be even better. With advanced rappel, you can now sprint along the wall, and you can pull off what we saw Callie do back in the Playbook story trailer. You can now transition around corners while on rappel, including when sprinting. Here's those improvements in-game.
Slam, buddy. I'm hitting that clip day one on the release, by the way. Just letting you know. Spoiler alert. W change.
Cornering and sprinting makes rappelling on a wall and executing a plan so much more satisfying.
It's all about giving players more control, making movement feel natural, intuitive, and immersive. This is why we've also taken the time to update our basic movement in the game to include momentum as well. No more start and stop movement, but true flow and responsiveness. Let me give you a concrete example of this in action. Picture yourself moving across the bed in the bedroom gym side of Clubhouse. Before the changes, as soon as you ran off the bed, you would immediately stop running, drop straight down, and then start running again once you land on the floor.
That shit always annoyed me.
With the momentum-based movement update, you will continue to run off of short drops and carry your momentum with you. This achieves a new level of flow and immersion in the moment-to-moment action of Siege. We can't wait to see the creative plays that these changes will inspire.
All right, boys.
We talk visual improvements and new movements. Let's dive into something that's going to shake up gameplay itself. Say hello to Destructible Ingredients.
Oh my.
During an operation, every detail matters. Your intel, your loadout, your position.
This sounds like the OG, whatchamacallit.
Your environment.
Finally. So glad you could finally turn off metal detectors, unless you have been able to, and I just haven't been paying attention because I haven't been playing this game for 15 years. Yeah, can I shoot out lights though? I would like to shoot lights.
I freaking love these things. Destructible Ingredients are shaking things up in Siege, bringing fresh tactical opportunities for both attackers and defenders. These aren't just environmental details, they're strategic tools that swing the outcome of combat engagements in modernized maps and dual front. First up, fire extinguishers. You'll see these scattered across the map, and when they're destroyed, they release a thick cloud of smoke, giving you some quick visual cover, but that's not all. If an enemy is standing too close when one bursts, they'll be concussed, setting you up for the perfect push. Next,
that shit about
we
pissed
have
me
gas
off.
pipes. And these can really disrupt the flow of the fight. Shoot it.
I thought that gas pipe was about to be
flame, cutting off rotations and forcing roamers to move. But here's the catch. Once the fire reaches its peak, the pipe explodes, covering the area in flames and creating a brutal area denial effect.
Brutal.
And finally, metal detectors. You have seen these before, but they're a little more responsive than you've come to know them. Metal detectors are now fully interactive.
Finally.
You can disable them temporarily or permanently, giving you the control over when movement is detected. Do you disable them to sneak through unnoticed, or leave them on to bait enemies into giving away their position? You can even destroy them outright with explosives.
Good change, good change.
These destructible ingredients introduce new tactical possibilities, giving players more ways to manipulate their surroundings and outplay their opponents.
Each of these destructible ingredients adds a new layer of strategy and creates fresh opportunities for creative play. Whether you're using them to gain an advantage or counter an opponent's plan, they'll keep every round dynamic and unpredictable. We can't wait to see the tactical strategies you'll come up with. Destructible Ingredients will be available in modernized maps and in the dual front game mode. And we're not done working on Destructible Ingredients. We'll be listening to all of you to see how we evolve them in the future. Speaking of listening, audio in Siege is one of the most important tools a player can use to get a
we're getting serious now.
That's why we're introducing the biggest audio overhaul Siege has
audio?
ever seen. Or
whatever that's called in Forza.
Every gunshot footstep, and explosion will be more accurate, more immersive, and more clear than ever before. You're going to want to turn up your volume and put on your headphones for this one. Get ready to hear the difference.
Gotta blow my eardrums out.
In Rainbow Six Siege, audio has been overhauled to convey a greater sense of accuracy in order to give players more cues to reliably detect enemy actions.
Kobe.
These audio enhancements add a layer of spatial distinctions, making it easier to tell if someone is coming from your left or your right. Sound propagation has been upgraded, with sound traveling vertically and allowing players to know if an enemy is pushing from above or below. Sound also propagates through openings created in surfaces, offering more immersion. Sound reverberation is more realistic, relaying whether nearby actions are coming from a big room, a small room, indoors, or outdoors, making pinpointing enemy locations more reliable.
God, the lighting is so
These
different.
audio innovations offer new tools to adjust response tactics, deliberately cause noise to draw rivals into an ambush, or use
Slammed.
carpeted areas to limit the sound of infiltration, and use flashbangs to mask the sounds of powerful abilities, making for a more immersive, refined, and satisfying tactical shooter experience.
W.
I get goosebumps every time I hear the new audio. With this audio overhaul, every sound in Siege is more precise and immersive than ever. You'll be able to pinpoint gunshots, footsteps, and explosions more accurately, whether they're coming from the left, the right, above, or below. Intel makes or breaks great plays in Siege. With these enhancements, audio has become an even greater Intel asset and is more reliable than ever. Audio will be able to provide the intel you need to succeed, but to truly dominate, teams need to be able to share that intel, coordinate attacks, and call out enemy positions. But we know that not everyone is comfortable using voice comms.
Yeah, I'm trying to get called a fat boy when I turn my mic on.
Communication wheel, a new tool to design communication faster, clearer, and more accessible for everyone.
In the heat of battle, communication is key. That's why the communication
Can't
wheel
wait to
is so important.
spam reinforce
It's your new
15
way to
billion
call the
times during
shots
prep
and keep
phase.
your squad in sync. Need help with a breach or a rotate? Call out the spot for your play.
Dude, the lighting looks...
Is an
Dude,
area clear? Let your squad know it's safe to reposition. Ready
wow.
to make a push? Tell your team you are moving in and lead the attack. And when a teammate makes the right move, confirm it with an okay or send them a quick thank you to keep the teamwork flowing. The communication wheel gives every player the tools to share their strategy regardless of their playstyle, keeping your team one step ahead.
We covered a lot of subjects, but what about weapons? We know how much players love their weapon skins, and now, for the first time in Siege, you can check them out with Weapon Inspect.
Thumbnail gang about to go crazy. Yes, sir.
I know, we've been looking forward to Weapon Inspect just as much as you have. Rifles, pistols, shotguns, Siege has over 100 weapons in the game, and you can inspect every single one of them on the battlefield. Now is the time to flex your favorite skins and appreciate every
I
single
cannot
detail.
wait to inspect that seasonal skin that I got
You're
for the
about to
Battle
see
Pass
all of
Bravo
these
Pack
changes in
thing.
action in a 5v5
That
show
just will
match
never go
with your
away,
favorite creators.
ever.
But before we get there,
Oh my.
I wanted to take a moment to speak directly to all of our veteran players and community. I'd just like to personally thank you for making Siege what it is today. I myself am a year one player, and the last 10 years have been incredible. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the revives. Thank you for the adrenaline pumping clutches. And thank you for the EMPs and cover fire as I was trying to open the main breach as my boy Thermite. 10 years of this game and the moments that have come with it are truly something to celebrate. And I can assure you that we still have plenty in store throughout the year to celebrate this momentous milestone with all of you. We've been building towards this moment for 3 years.
Hey, you love seeing your developers be passionate about the game.
We've been building towards this moment for 3 years, and it feels unreal to finally be able to share it. Siege X marks the beginning of a new era of Rainbow Six Siege. This is our commitment to keeping Siege at the top as the best team-based tactical shooter out there.
Let them know.
This is our commitment to the next 10 years of Siege.
Oh my god, you're 20 about to hit like crack.
And this is our commitment to you, our players, for being here this whole time. Thank you.
Rainbow Six Siege has changed my life, and I've had many players from around the world tell me the same thing. Siege X is the continuation of this life-changing game. And on behalf of the entire team, who are working so hard to build on the amazing legacy, we would like to thank you all. The stories you share, the friends you make along the way, and the passion you have for the game inspires us to always make Siege better. And we have one more announcement.
Oh my.
As you know, our esports event, Reload, will take place in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, this May.
Uh-oh.
And today we can say that we are excited to announce that this will be the first Siege competition ever played on Siege X.
Oh my.
Everything we just presented today will be there. The modernized maps, the overhauled audio, the new rappel mechanics, the works. Reload will also be the place for us to share with you the full roadmap for year 10 and give you an idea of what's to come after the launch of Siege X on June 10th. Before we jump into the 5v5 show match, I'm going to pass it over to Patricia.
And now, a little surprise for all of you Ash fans out there.
Oh my.
Let's take a look.
Oh, this is the one that they did the thingamawopper. They did a poll on like Twitter. The community voted thing. Cool.
Well, an awful lot of information, and I didn't really expect it to get so emotional, but to Josh's point, it's not just the devs whose lives have been made better by this game. It's both of us as well. It's many of you. We're not just a community.
I wish I could say my life has been better since I played Siege, but
and
all right, yeah, they're doing whatever they're doing. My thoughts on Siege X was very well needed. There's no way they could have gone. I don't even think they could have gone another couple of years with the game and how it is now, but I like all the changes. I'm curious how the Dual Front. I was about to say I already forgot the name of it. I'm curious how that will resonate with the Siege audience. I think the environmental destruction stuff change is good. I think the lighting looks. It's funny. The clips they showed after they showed the lighting looks way more impressive than the clip they showed to show off the lighting. If that makes sense, it looks a lot like the original Siege, or especially how people think the original Siege looks like. I like how it looks darker and. It just looks a lot better. I love the fact they could finally stop metal detectors from going off. That's amazing. I like the environmental stuff, as you can see here. It's a good change. I think it's a good a good overhaul. Like, look at the lighting. Like this, I mean, it just looks so much better. I like the fact that it's going free to play. I think that's obviously going to get more people into Siege, and you just got to hope that their new anti-cheat thing that they're working on is going to be, you know, you just got to hope it works. That's the thing. Like, oh, we're working on new anti-cheat. Cool. Is it going to work though? I also like the fact that you gotta have like the premium access to play ranked. I like that because it keeps the abundance of cheaters down just a little bit. But you're never gonna get rid of cheating, I don't think, unless you just like, I don't hard lock everything down or whatever, but I don't see that happening. But yeah, I think it's a good change. The modernized maps thing, it's cool too. I kind of wish they would have done them all in the all in one thing, but I kind of understand that, you know, I guess understand the development, but I'm like, I wish they, you know, I just wish, you know, I wish it would be there, but at least it's 3 maps every season that they're going to modernize instead of 1. When they were announcing that they weren't going to have all the maps in the modernized when the game released, I was kind of like, oh boy, here we go. We're going to have to wait each season for 1 map, but no 3. That's fine. The Rappel changes, I think, are going to be, they're going to be useful. I don't think rappelling has ever been good in the game. I don't think it's ever been in a spot where it's like, oh, this is a good mechanic. But I think the changes that they are making are going to turn that into like, oh, okay, this feels normal. It feels like it's supposed to be in the game. I always felt like rappelling in this game felt so unnatural to me. What else? The momentum movement, I think, is good. So when you are on a bed, like, you know, when you climb over a bed and jump off, you don't do that like awkward second stop. You keep going. And it feels a lot more natural. I think that's a good change. There's probably a lot more stuff I'm forgetting. But yeah, I think it's a good change. I think it's much needed. I think Siege has needed this for a long time. And I'm happy it's getting it. I can't be one of those people that said I've been playing forever. I haven't. I've only been playing since year 5. But yeah, I think it's exciting. I like it. I hope that this helps the game grow. I hope this gets more people into the game, for sure. I think it will, especially with it being free. I think it will. I'm just curious to see how many of those free players will translate into getting the premium access to play ranked and all that. W update that they're going to add, I think June is when it comes out. I wish it was sooner, but obviously the new season started, so of course it's not going to be sooner. But yeah, I think it's a W change. I'm excited. And yeah, I'm going to go download the beta access for Dual Front and play some of that and record or stream it. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, if you watched it, thanks. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.